Good evening, everyone. Today is Sunday, June 14th. Welcome to Nakut World Inclusion. I'm your host, Sean Ferguson. And for today's discussions, we're going to discuss about Jeff Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's father, going in not only towards Karmelo Anthony and his family, but also to the black community. Um, and he created a video, him crashing out. Before I go to this video, please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and click the notification, and that way the algorithm will come up and the video will come up every time I represent my video to you guys. So, I'm going to show you this video to Jeff Metcalf going in to not only Karmelo Anthony and his family, but also to the black community. Leave a comment on my page and tell me what you guys think.
Oh my God, look, Carmelo's a little baby. He's innocent. No, he's fucking guilty. He's going to prison. Yay! Am I supposed to be excited? Guess what? I'm not. Because I don't promote and I don't accept. I feel sorry for that young man. He's fixing to live a living hell. Not that he doesn't deserve it. Yes, he does. But I'm human. And I'm sorry. I don't wish harm or ill will on anyone. It's it's not the Christian thing to do, man. It's not the way I was raised. It's not what I was taught. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I just know it is what it is. You be you, I'll be me. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. I respect you, you respect me. We get along. We don't fight. We don't stab each other in the heart. If we have a disagreement, you know what? We can use words. And also, we can agree to disagree, and that's okay. But what's not okay is when you lose control and you do something that you can't take back. And now you're responsible. It's none of my business. I stay in my lane. Just don't come in my lane with your bullshit. I respect everyone until they disrespect me. I've been disrespected by so many people, so many times while I've had to sit here and take it. I'm going to tell you right now, Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a pussy and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk bitch. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fucking liar. Day after it happened. How many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. He's the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's gonna have many nights to think about what the fuck he did. I forgave him so I don't carry the hate and the anger. So I don't get ate up like cancer and kills you from the inside. It's like me drinking poison and hoping it kills you. It doesn't work that way. You gotta let that stuff go or it will kill you. It will eat you up inside.
All right. Um, a few things here. Okay. Um, I would say, I'm gonna put it this way. I would say his father, Jeff Metcalf, he's grieving. He's grieving. He's hurt. And I understand how you're feeling. But one thing I would say that, because I understand your point. You made your point. You made your point that people, some of the people, or I should say most of the people, or I should say uh, some of the people in the black community disrespected you. I get that. I get that point. I also understand that not Metcalf, Karmelo Anthony should not have brought the knife to the event and should not have killed your son like that. Like I I get that. I understand that part. But the one thing I would never do in this situation is because I understand you're hurt, but I would not say uh, the racist word uh, towards the black community to make a point. That be disrespectful. Not only that, now you giving the black community to look at you sideways and let you know that ah, so ah his dad is racist, and um this is the reason why his two sons came up to Carmelo Anthony and being bullies, and that's why Carmelo Anthony took the knife out and tried to defend himself because his father is racist and the boys uh, have him grow up to be racist just like his his dad. Um, you never want to uh, say uh, watermelon felon to make a point because that's how you know people will use that against you, um, especially during the appeal. So that's for one. Now, for one, I don't know. I don't know that uh, that he's racist or not. I What I do know is that from my research, Jeff Metcalf is divorced from uh, his wife. Um, they live in two separate houses, and um, and of course, they should never had like split up. I think that's why I was thinking that his two boys, even though they're good football players and things like that, that his two boys could have an issue mentally because both parents are not in the house. So I mean, that that could be good reasons that those two boys could be a bully and attacking, uh, or that people think that those are the reasons why those two boys are attacking Carmelo. Now, in a confrontation, um, from the research that I read and everything, um, Carmelo Anthony did mind his own business. Um, and um, and Carmelo's friend from the other team invited him in, and the two boys came up and probably told him to leave, to move, and he said no. And they have an argument and everything. Austin Metcalf pushed him, like pushed. I'm pretty sure he pushed him really hard because he's bigger than Carmelo Anthony. And then Carmelo Anthony told him, "Touch me again, see what happened." And I'm pretty sure Austin Metcalf pushed him again, and then that's when Carmelo Anthony took out a knife and stabbed him. Now, from what I understand, uh, he should Carmelo Anthony should go to jail. Like, he should face his consequences. 35 years, I wouldn't do it 35 years. I'll do it more like 15 years. But 35 years, that's when you know that he got railroaded, and like not only got railroaded, but there are no black jurors. And I understand, like, people are saying because those three are educators. But I found out one juror was also an educator, but he or she is white. And so there's a double standard. There is some type of races involved, because how is one juror that's also an educator, and that's also educator, but and she's not just educator, she's more like a substitute teacher. That's pretty much what she is, but still she's still an educator. So how is one juror um get the chance to be in there, but no black jurors that's also an educator could be in there? I mean, can't you see there is some type of uh there is some type of um I would say racism involved, but it's not racism involved. It's because they had like three strikes, and they're not qualified, but like there's no black jurors, and so basically it is very biased. Um, with they call it the all white jurors, but it's really not all white jurors. It's all other community jurors except for blacks. There's no black jurors. It's all community. And so, and because based off of history, um, we we know that it's everyone against the black community. So the black community knows that it's everyone against the black community. And so, and because they've been through this in history, and from what I read up in history, and from what I saw through experience, no other community likes the black community. There, some individuals do, but as a collective, they all don't like. the black community. Now, you can tell me I'm wrong. I mean, all you have to do is just look it up on research. It's in there collectively, you know, from experience and from what I saw and from through the history that I'll be reading on not only American history but also through other history and of course transatlantic slave history and all that stuff. I understand those parts, and so you can say I'm wrong. You can say I'm a race debater. You can say all those things, but I am speaking the truth because I seen it a bunch of times. So, uh, like I said, I can understand, you know, Jeff Metcalf's grieving. I cannot understand all that, but like, dude, like when you say watermelon felon, people is gonna look at you sideways, and people is gonna think that you are racist, and that's why people think that his son is racist because they got that from Jeff Metcalf. So you know, I will say this to you, you know, because now you put yourself in a bad situation. So now you gave the black community the reasons why, uh, Austin Metcalf died, or and things like that. Why Carmelo Anthony did what they call it self defense, because they saw, or what they think they saw, your true colors, especially when you're angry. When you're angry and upset, or when you're drink, I'll say drinking something or whatnot, it wouldn't matter. They will see what your true colors are when you're angry, and um, when going in like that, you know, especially towards um, his family like that, what you're calling them, like I get it. I understand you're upset. I understand you lost your son. Like, no one should ever lose their son like that. Like, no one should. And like I said, I do agree. Carmelo Anthony should be uh, in jail, in prison, but of course not for 35 years. 15 years, maybe 20 at the most, but not 35 years. And the reason why I would say that is because look at Kyle Rittenhouse. Look at Daniel Penny. Um, Daniel Penny choked a guy, and the guy didn't even do anything, and he is qualified. And of course, they call him a hero, and he's been acquitted. you know, um, let's compare this to um, yeah, let's compare this to Kyle Rittenhouse. Killed two people, injured one person. And what did they say? And of course, they charged him with murder. And what happened? He got acquitted. Because I have to be real. Because he is white. He has white privilege. It's it's all in history. You know, all in history. And it's pretty messed up, you know. So really, when the black community is saying that this we don't trust the system because the system is made for um, other communities besides black community. You know, it's the real truth, and basically the system is a racist system. I know, like, people don't like hearing that, but I mean, it is the truth. I mean, I experienced it, I seen it. So, like I said, the system is a racist system. I know people don't like hearing that, but throughout the history, it's going to stay that way until something change, until the God of judgment comes down to earth and gives out fair judgment to everyone. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just speaking the truth. I know people don't like it, but based off of my experience, based off the history, and based off the research that I read, you know, it's the system is corrupt and it's flawed. So yeah, um, but anyways, I would say, uh, rest in peace, Austin Metcalf. And by the way, um, for the photo that I saw, I don't know if it's AI. I don't know if that's real. I would say like the guy who looked like he peed um on Austin Metcalf's grave. I would say that's disrespectful. Like that's just totally wrong, and like it's causing like race war. It actually is a race war, and it just the race war needs to stop. We all need to come together and reunite with each other. Um, because honestly, it feels like the devil is dividing white and black, and dividing other community and black. Um, and it's just all this needs to stop. The system needs to be corrected. I kind of wish that God can like come down and just destroy all the system and just create a new one. But I don't think that's not gonna happen. Not until the end of days, um, and so on and so forth. Um, but yeah, I would say America does need to change. Um, we need to stop fighting each other, um, and like the black community and the white community and other community, y'all need to grow up. Y'all act like kids fighting each other, and it's like y'all just all of you guys collectively need to grow up and just reunite with each other, because this is what the devil wants. The devil wants all of us to divide and care for our own community, where we can share each other's community and work together. But because you guys are dividing with each other and things like that, and delineate from each other, um, y'all gonna have more and more issues. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Um, hopefully, and it's I'm just a guy that has, you know not only autism but but ADHD and Tourette syndrome. And, I'm telling you guys to come together and reunite instead of divide and fighting each other. Uh, but I agree. Um, you know, Austin Metcalf should not deserve to die. And I do agree on that part. Uh, but also at the same time, from what I heard, not only from what I heard, but read up on and done a little research from the school, they should not be bullies either. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that, um, and so on. So you guys can say whatever you want, and I don't. It's not gonna bother me. Um, I just stated my point. So, anyways, thank you for watching this video. Take care, give care, and I'll see you later.